Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly love reading. This is a new offering from me. Now, it is something that I'm trialing to see if I can find some time. I've just got Elephant come out for you guys, so I'll put that there just for this moment because I do have a regular job, so I'm trying to see if this is going to work in my busy schedule, but we'll see how it goes. There will be a time schedule, so which will be in the description box. This will be divided into air signs, fire signs, earth signs, and water signs. So check out for when your time schedule is. If you want to skip this intro and this little spiel, I will put a timestamp on there to go straight to the reading. And these are general readings, so I'm going to go with one story. It may or may not resonate, but if it does, then if you're listening to this, then there may be something in it for you. These are also not time specific I'm getting for these readings. So you can also go back to other readings in the channel when I get a bit more of up. And yeah, you can go through them and see whether something resonates for you or not. So they're kind of just little short check-ins that are meant to be, the message that you're meant to hear at the time that you get this. So we've pulled one card out for you, Aquarius, which is Elephant. So let's have a look at what else is coming out for Aquarius. For love. What does Aquarius need to know for love? Okay, we have Wolf. Brilliant. We have Wolf and the Elephant. Now, I'm just looking at these for a second because the wolf is the element of earth, Aquarius, but the elephant is the element of fire here. So these are two people. Pick a side, whichever one you feel resonates more. But I actually feel like you are the wolf and the person you're dealing with is the elephant. So one person, the wolf energy, is looking for connection. They're looking for a sense of belonging, looking for a sense of family and tribe. They're looking for a relationship where they can really feel like that belongs within a group setting. It's someone that fits in with their friends or fits in with their culture and fits in with their family. I feel like the elephant is trying to and perhaps struggling to find the path to be able to do this, to be able to fit into this. I'm just going to say that you're the wolf, and just for the sake of being able to talk properly in this reading, but I feel like your person is struggling to actually find the way. They're looking for the path. They are trying, and they're trying really, really hard. I can get that. They're trying really hard to fit into your world, to fit into maybe get on with your family, to get on with your friends, to understand the differences in your culture, perhaps, or differences in just the way you've been brought up. So, but I feel like there's a vulnerability with the elephant, even though they're so big. I feel like they're trying really, really hard. But yeah, it is a real sense of perhaps they're wondering whether they're ever going to fit, whether they're ever going to live up to that expectation or be good enough. So I'm going to pull some cards for those two. Actually, I'm going to put them like this so I can see them. All right, what can we get for wolf and what can we get for elephant? Sorry, Aquarius. Gosh. All right, let's pull some clarifiers for wolf and elephant. Now, the wolf definitely feels like the dominant force in this relationship, very strong. Very much, I need you to be doing this. I need you to be trying. So the wolf gets the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. And the elephant gets the Judgment, the Fool, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I get that your person that you're dealing with is actually trying really, really hard here. They are trying. They really do want this new start, but they're feeling like there is a lot of judgment around from those around you. And they are wanting this. They really are wanting this, but I feel like if you push them too far, they might just head in the opposite direction, is the feeling that I'm getting from this. So if they feel like there's too many judgments, or they're just not going to fit into some sort of paradigm, yeah, they're if pushed too far, they will leap. They will take a leap of faith, but they are willing to take a risk and take a leap of faith on you. That's the thing. But yeah, they're it's quite precarious, the edge that they're sitting on at this moment in time. You, on the other hand, have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So I think you're just kind of making it very, very clear. I think it's very clear. Like, if you can't do this, if you can't fit into my life, then you're not the one for me. So I feel like there's quite a few ultimatums in this relationship, which is putting a lot of pressure on it, or a lot of sort of rules or boundaries that one person is really trying to fit into. So, yeah. I mean, I think what's on offer here is a lifelong commitment. It's kind of like saying, you know, if we're going to spend our life together, we have to make sure that all aspects of our life are compatible. And so, but I feel really strongly there's some sort of rigidity in thinking with this wolf energy here that's coming through, that perhaps it's a little bit putting social pressures and social expectations ahead of the relationship. So that's kind of the feeling I'm getting, Aquarius, around this particular relationship. So let's pull a card from the universe for you and see what message we have around this connection. What message do we have here for Aquarius? Leap of faith. We were saying that, weren't we? A leap of faith. And I think, you know, the fact that this relationship is so precariously on the edge, I think it takes a leap of faith from both of you. Like we were saying with the person, the elephant energy, I'm reluctant to say you're one or the other, Aquarius, because I'm kind of getting that you could be either. So whichever one's resonating with you. But I get it's not, I feel like you need to, whoever's resonating with the wolf needs to actually take a leap of faith that this is going to work as well with the person that you're choosing to be with, because you know that it's not going to be the easiest to slide into social norms. But at the same time, if this is the person you really love, then both of you are going to have to take a leap of faith. So it's almost like all these external pressures are getting in the way of your love, and putting all this extra pressure where it's kind of more pressure than usual in a relationship is what I'm getting. So I think, but I do feel like there's a lot of love, that you're both fighting for this, but you're both struggling in your own ways around how you can see this happening. And yeah, the universe is basically saying you do need to take a leap of faith. So let's pull some cards for the outcome. This is usually a pretty short period of time, this outcome. It's the energies around these readings are pretty short-lived. I would say it's, you know, a couple of weeks at the most, unless I get something much longer. I am getting that you're looking long-term here, looking further down the distance, but this is the energy at the moment. It feels like this real things are coming to a head. So let's look at what the outcome is for this energy surrounding the relationship at this moment in time. And just because this week it might say, oh, it's not going to work, doesn't mean it isn't going to work next time. So next week might be a totally different story. Okay, what do we get for this relationship? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Definitely there's a big assessment happening on. The Six of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Okay, Aquarius. So I think in some ways in some ways it's kind of going the opposite direction. It's not going to feel like it's moving forward. It's going to feel like it's moving back into conflict. So this is, I'm kind of getting, instead of, I mean, you could read this two ways. You could read it goes 5, 6, 7, and yes, it's moving forward. But I'm actually, because we pulled 7 out first, I'm reading 7, 6, 5, which it's going the opposite direction, heading towards that conflict of the 5 of Swords. So it's, I'm feeling that it's going to get possibly worse before it gets better, if that makes any sense. But I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing in the grand scheme of things. Sometimes relationships do have to hit that low point to make you really understand what it is that you want. So I don't feel like it's over by any means. I'm not getting that. I'm just getting it. It's going to sort of feel like it's going backwards. So let's pull a message from the angels around this relationship, Aquarius. Let's pull a message from the angels. It says the situation will improve. Okay, so that's a positive way for it to end. Definitely. Because I was just thinking, angels, something a bit longer term here. How's this going to go after this outcome? And yeah, so I feel like it's going to dip and then it's going to get better again. So if you're going through a little lull or a dip in your relationship, it's just saying, yeah, there are a lot of things you need to kind of resolve and work out in terms of how you're going to live up to external pressures and expectations. And I feel like maybe you need to set up some rules of the relationship, or just sit down, and have a big chat about it. But yeah, it's definitely saying the situation will improve. So I feel like, again, what I was getting the sense that going back into conflict is actually going to be a positive step for this relationship. So I hope that makes sense for some of you, Aquarius. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, take care. I'll see you next time.